Hi, my name is Jennifer Palmatory, and I am here to talk to you about Web 2.0 tools. I have three of them that I'm going to talk to you about. The first one is SumDog, and it can be used on a tablet or a computer. And what it is it is a website that students can go on to practice math or reading skills, and they can do this at home, they can do it at school. It sends back the reports to you. You can set up an assessment for the students where you can title it, tell how much time um, you want to give them, how many questions, and all that will load on this page. It's kind of being slow right now, but you can choose the number of skills that you want and what class, and you can even review the questions that are chose. You can also create challenges and competitions where they compete with each other, and that it can also be timed. And then there are contests that go throughout the year where they can compete against different schools, even schools that they may know that are in their region, or it can be a national contest, and you can even win prizes for those. Um, you can also change a student's skills. You can change if you want one student to work on something different than another student. So if one wanted to work on multiplication, you could do that, and you just choose your student or choose your class, and then you choose a student that you want to restrict. You can even choose all of them, restrict their skills. And if we were working just on time or time, I could go down here and I could unclick all of these or unselect them, and then click time, and the only thing that they will have that comes up is time, so you know what they are working on. Um, and then you can also get reports. You can see your top 5 students. You can see all the questions that they have answered. When the students play, it looks like this. They each have their own avatar that they can dress and kind of make their own. They have a map of all the different games, and they can click and decide which one they like, and all the games do are bring up questions that are related to the topic that they are working on, or they can even be all the topics, and they increase by how many questions they get right. So if they're working on multiplication and they continue to get them right, they get harder, and the questions change for how well they're doing. It tells them how many questions they've gotten right. They can choose the grade that they want to do. They can choose the topic, unless you pick for them. They can play the world, which is anybody around the world that they can play. They can play students in their class, which is what most of my class likes to do. Or they can just play a robot, which they don't have to wait any time for them. And they get coins, and they can buy their clothes and do whatever they need and get any accessories that they want for their avatar, and students really like that. But this website is great for students to increase skills and to practice them, and my students love this website and have a lot of fun playing on it, and they don't even realize that they're learning anything. My next website is readtheory.org, and this is an awesome website for reading. It is made of all passages that students can read and answer comprehension questions. I looked forever for a website that would work on the comprehension, because there just aren't that many out there that students can be interactive with and still improve their comprehension. This is the main page after you log in, what it will look like, and your class overview. So I named my class 2014-2015, has all my students in their usernames, and you can even have all the students have the same password, so it's a lot easier for you depending on the grade. But what you can do, you can create a new class, and then you can see their progress. and it tells me how many students, how many quizzes have been taken, and points earned. And what I like is this comes up every time. You can see how many quizzes are taken, how many or where they started, and I started all of mine at grade level 1 just for a baseline. And if you click them, they take that part away, so you can see the current level and their average level. And if you just wanted to see their current level, you can see how they're all different and see what they're doing. And then this is an overview of the whole class to see what they're doing good at and what we need to work on. So obviously we need to work on vocabulary, and you can put that into your lesson plan, and it does all of this for you. And if you click on it, if you click on that question mark at the top, it tells you what all the different questions mean and gives you an explanation of that. If I go up here and I click a certain student, it will tell me how that certain student is doing, and I can see where his strengths are. His strength would be in research, and his um, low would be vocabulary, and it tells you how they do on each passage. Now the passages that they have look like this, and it adjusts to their reading level. So if you want to review the passage, this is what a level 4 passage would look like. So level 4 means grade 4, so 4th grade reading level, and they have to read the passage, and then they have to answer the questions. And each question has, or each passage has a different number of questions and different difficulty. And they can highlight the text to see where to go back and find it in the passage. It tells them after they get done if they got what they got right or wrong, and then they can go back and look, and it explains to them why they got it wrong. So this is what one of the passages look like. So that is read theory. My students like doing this. I never thought that they would think reading passages was fun, but they like that it adjusts their level, and they like competing with each other. My next tool is Study Island, and this is something that the school has purchased for us and that we use to help us practice for the map test that is coming up. And I really like it because it adjusts to the new standards and the way the test will be online. And what you do is, that was what it looked like when you first log in, and I click Class Manager, and so it shows me my class. If I wanted, so my class is 3C, and if I click it, it should come up, but it should show me what it looks like for the class. So I've created an assignment, and that assignment is Math 1, and so that's what the class has, and you can go and look at the class properties. And if you want to make a new assignment, I was just on that page. You add an assignment. You can do it for a student or the class. And you create an assignment. So I'm going to name this one Math number 2. And I'm going to click Assignment Options, and you select the program that you want. So I'm 3rd grade, so I'm going to click 3rd grade Missouri Learning Standards and Math Common Core. And next I will go down, and I've already, in my Math 1, I have done all the operation and algebraic thinking, so I'm going to click numbers and operations. You can click random ones if you are doing so if you're doing division and multiplication right now, you can just click that one, and that can be an assignment. It's whatever you want. And then I'm going to click next and my students and save and exit. So I have logged in as a student, so you can see what it looks like for a student. And if they go to my class and it logged me out, So they have to log in. Oh, and I forgot my number. You log back in, and what it comes up to is this, and theirs would come up with just one class. And so here are the 2 assignments that my class has, and it tells you that I passed 2 of 8 assignments. So when I click that, it shows blue ribbons, and if you pass it with 70%, then you get a blue ribbon, and that shows mastery. So this would be the next one that I would do, and if I passed all of these, I could go back to my class and I could go on to math 2, and I could try and pass all of those and get blue ribbons. At our school, we give rewards to students who get blue ribbons. That shows that they are really trying hard, and just a little incentive. What the questions look like, and this is my favorite part, is they really look like the questions that are going to be on the test coming up. They work on the computer skills as well as the type of questions that they will see. So here it gives a question. I'm just going to click a random answer, and it tells me I got it right. So, and it tells them automatically if they got it right or not. And then you go on to the next one, and it tells you that you're supposed to select all the correct answers, not just one. So you would have to go and click all of them, and I'm just randomly clicking, and I didn't get them all right. So you can click an explanation. Well, these are the reasons that you got it wrong. And this can also be done on a tablet. So I'm going to end my session and go back, but that is the end of my screencast, and I hope you have enjoyed the Web 2.0 tools that I have shown you: SumDog, Read Theory, and Study Island. Thank you.